me show you another part of my lesson here, which is many of us start with some vocabulary, whether you're teaching history, social science, another language, right? Science courses. You want to kind of front load them with terms that they might not know. However, one of the challenges I often found is how to teach vocabulary, right? I remember teaching even at the elementary level when I used to teach fourth grade. It was very traditional, and even when I was a student, right? To get the word on the Monday, it was like 10 words, and we had to write them down, find the definition, find the parts of speech, and on Friday we had a test. And I always felt like, am I really learning words? Am I really learning new words? And so what are different ways, especially if I have, a non-English speaker, or if I have kids who are more advanced and like I don't know these words. What else can we do with vocabulary?
Yeah, so something that I really like for both the kids that are beginners and the ones that are kind of ready to move on is helping them to really understand what it is and what it isn't. So using examples of what the word would represent, and then non-examples. Something that can help with that is looking for any cognates, building up, is there any kind of relationship between the target word and what they already know in their home language or languages. So cognates, I think, are really, really important. That makes them feel also heard, and that what they bring, is valuable. They already know things. Do you have something for us?
Yes. So in fact, I'm going to just jump right in there because, I'm a second language learner, so I can relate to my students. And I constantly went back and forth between speaking Spanish at home and then English at school. So there was a lot of words that, I would say, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. But if I'm a teacher who doesn't know the language that the students might bring, right? We have students from all over the world, right? But if you have students, especially with this, who are Spanish speakers, we know that there's a lot of connections there, a lot of the cognates. And so you don't have to figure this out. You can give your students this tool. So I love this. It's like a dictionary here. And so, here I could put in, what was that first word? I think
artificial.
Artificial. Yeah. And so if I put, the word artificial there, guess what? It's the same word, artificial, right? And the kids can then teach you, like, imagine, right? Like how powerful that is to turn it around and say, okay, class, are there Spanish cognates? They might not even know that word cognate, right? Let's play with this. This can be, again, I love going into the classes that are dual language because I'm amazed at these little 10-year-olds who now can speak these two languages, right? Whether it's English and Mandarin or, wow, right? They're going to be leading the world. So I can go here, I could show them this rather than me looking up all of the words in the cognates. How the students do it, right? Like what other word on here? Okay, the other word was monotonous, right? Okay, let's see if there's a cognate for that. Oh, there is, right? And so again, we want to, as I always tell the teachers, our goal is not to make our students monolingual, right? We don't want to make them English only. That used to be a thing, when I was growing up, and my parents, they were told, stop talking to them in Spanish. You're slowing them down. And now we know, no, it's quite the opposite, right? In fact, when you know the two languages, your brain just works harder and it actually gains a lot more knowledge that way. So again, that's just one little activity we can have. Any other activities that you might do with vocabulary?
Well, something that I have learned along the way, I used to, when I was first starting to teach, was just, okay, you just need to know the word, we're going to practice the word, and then we're going to move on. But really, it's about using the language. If I'm going to spend the time to teach them these really important words, I want to make sure that they know how to use them. So we're going to practice saying them out loud so that they feel confident in how to pronounce the words. We're going to spend time and me giving example sentences, both that they can hear and that they can see written. We're going to take time that they're going to come up with their own sentences, maybe make a silly story, using these words. to feel confident that by the time we get to the reading or the writing, that they know these words, they can pronounce the words, and they can use them, so that when it comes time to doing, these are really powerful words that will transfer across content areas, that they'll be able to transfer that understanding.
Very good, very good. Well, as you can see, we have lots to say about vocabulary.